I'm heavily monitored. They edit my videos with voice changes. They stop my comments. This is the first video I've ever put on this channel.
For free, by helping hand. With love to you all. They're all saying there's coming to be in times of this and that. Well, it's just scaremongery, that's that. But can you see how this full moon is? There's another picture underneath. Well, it's all about this. Yeah. But behind this moon, that false moon is there. There's a dead sun that they cover. Yes, this plane once had two suns. They have killed God. Yes, God of this earth,
Akanakis,
in the past, is dead.
killed.
And that's why
The lion face
the 13th angel was called.
rules now.
But who would take on the 13th angel when you hear the story? What?
At the moment,
Jehovah brought it to me. In a way. When you hear the story, it's like, what? If I take this on, I'll be killed? Hey? That's what many others would say. It's when I heard the story, it was like, that's me. Everything's just been a lie. Everybody just lies. Yeah, they all lied to the 13th angel. But when he finds himself, he knows he's the truth. Yeah, just as the Aborigine lost his way from heaven. Dream time, they called it. He went on search for the truth. Because he forgot that the truth was always inside. So when I tell you that I'm the 13th angel, don't think I took on the name lightly. Because when you hear the story, he puts it to you, where you take on this name, you know.
I met another god after that. How the people and they metamorphose into somebody else. And how they tell me their names through telepathy, like Jehovah, he telepathy, like he didn't speak it. I'm like, my friend's there who I'd seen 20 years ago, and then he metamorphosed into somebody else, and then I go like, who's this? Well, that was the earlier one was the Jehovah, but then the second one, within that week, another one, my friend met 20 years ago, he changed into somebody, another name, told me name spiritually, telepathy, and then he spoke about amazing things. He offered me a deal to give up the name, the 13th angel. I know the power of name. That's what how they portrayed in your religious book of this Jesus name. It's a name, okay? And because you guys believe, okay, it's entrenched into you, and this is where it's all come about. This happened before Jehovah came into my head in a photographic image. This is why I believe that there's people on this now
Back on.
who follow this.
We'll see how this street goes,
because
let people talk to you. say that you're something when you know that you're not, because it's all up here, eh? You know, you get called these sort of things and just walk away and just, you know, let it be and not say anything back. Like, stand up for yourself and, nah, mate, yeah, not like, nah, not fucking, I know my truth, mate, I'm not.
Must be about there.
Both look at me, man, woman, who were both fighting a second ago, both staring at me. A second ago, both staring at me, and then boom, their eyes. I wake up to hearing someone screaming, like I'm got my swag on me, and hearing somebody screaming, ah, 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 and I'm hearing like a big fight happening. And wow, and I look up out from my swag, and there's this guy bashing on with his partner, it must be at the time. And I'm hearing this woman screaming like anything. So, please, do I get involved? What? No, you weren't going to anymore. And this and that, you know, you just can't justify the actions, what the actions are, that's their doings and this and that. But then, man, it was like, her screaming was like trillion depths, eh? So, yes, I had to intervene. So I get up from the swag. So here's the fire here. They were where the four-wheel drive was, probably 8 metres away or so, 10, no more than 10 metres. And then I've come up, taken a few steps. It's okay. So I just put on a blurb like that, you know, so that I know that somebody else is here, might just stop the whole confusion of him carrying on with her any longer. And bang! It just stopped it. No more screaming. They both turned at me. I'm having them both look at me. Man, woman, who were both fighting a second ago, both staring at me. And then boom! Their eyes went gleaming then both. What are you doing here? They reacted at me. Because what am I doing here? What? Like, disbelief? Like, you were just about to kill your partner there, and now you guys are just turned on me. So that's the way it went. And what do you mean? What are you doing here? This is our campsite. But not stolen anything. Sure you haven't stolen anything. And man, it just reverted like that. Boom. Well, she's not screaming anymore, so I suppose I helped her a little bit, but even her, she's attacking me as well. You sure you haven't? You look like a bloody thief and blah, blah, blah. And wow, didn't that just turn about from just waking up, thinking you're going to help someone or something like that, but see, blah, blah, told me, see, you weren't going to just, you know, let them do whatever. So, yeah, they reverted back on me, and then I'm getting called a thief and blah, blah, but I'm standing up for myself, eh? No, you know, you don't let people talk to you or say that you're something when you know that you're not, because it's all up here, eh? You know, you get called these sort of things and just walk away and just, you know, let it be and not say anything back. Like, stand up for yourself and, nah, mate, yeah, not like, nah, not fucking, I know my truth, mate. I'm not anything here. I'm not a thief. I didn't come in here. I just enjoying the fire here, and that's my swag there, and that's where I was asleep. Blah, blah, and he's going crazy, and then he's going, I'm actually a federal officer. I'm a police officer, and you better not touch anything here. If you have stolen anything, I'm going to... And then he's just running around chicken and stuff. She's looking at things and blah, blah. Don't you leave anywhere. He's saying, don't you leave anywhere. You just stay right there. Wow. Okay, let them carry on. It half would go through your head person, isn't it? So he's running around and
Well, ladies come up and I go, I can leave if you want. If you don't want me to support, you can. Like, no, just wait, just stay there. We're just checking this off. And they're looking for their stuff and this and that. And he goes, you know what? Comes up, finds me later. I'm just by the fire. No, you don't have to go. Look, okay. So, a word verdict from him, beating up on the missus, to calling me a thief, running around, and then he comes back up to me, and you can stay and everything. Well, at least they believe me now that I'm not a thief and this and that, and he knows his gun's okay because he's a federal officer, and that's one of the things what he was worried about, that would have been my scene, that if I was a thief in his campsite and all. So they let me camp, so I'd go back to sleep and everything settled down, and I'm not a thief in the eyes, but the truth of it in the eyes when they first seen me I was. Then later I'm asleep, and then he comes up and lifts up the corner of my sheet, and he goes, do you know what happened with Abel and Cain? Huh?
They ate up me.
I go to sleep, and then the same place where he said, whispered that into my ear, another one, his boss comes in, Jehovah, as they have on their badge and God serve. He comes into my life, and this is when it all happened. Abel and Cain. Okay, I'll tell you how the seed got planted, because he was a federal police and blah blah, and how that photographic image of God comes into your head like a TV screen and blah blah. Well, he must have said to him about me. The officer said to his big boss there about me, and he said, I want you to plant a seed. I want this one, if he really is the truth, I need to know. I really need to know. I need you to plant the seed. That's why he came back and planted the seed. Police officer, he lifted up my swag and said, do you know what happened with Abel and Cain? That's a seed being planted from his God into me to see if I am really the truth or who I really am. And there's a little bit more yet to tell of Abel and Cain, because it's me who that seed got planted into, so it was me to figure it all out. Later, taking on the name of the 13th angel, but that's the first time Jehovah came to me at a television screen in my head, after the police officer planted the seed which Jehovah wanted him to plant into me. Because, as you guys know, your gods aren't walking this earth, okay? That's why that police officer was used to relay a message that day. And in his own self, he had to give me something in a way, because, well, I busted him beating up on his missus, doing something extremely actually, quite wrong, really. And a little bit of give and match, because he was accused me as a thief. I was not the thief. His boss said, I want to know if this man really is the truth, meaning myself. His God wanted to know if I was really the truth. I proved it at the fire, I was. It was his way of planting a seed in me. And 17 years later, putting it all together. It's like they're waiting for the return of Cain. Well, I love yous all. Peace out.
I'm gonna lay down my
Love you, sister. I put this video together for you. He's the guy I follow for Mystery, the Past, Robert. And like I've said to you before about David Guy, he's the one who got me, oh wow, time to tell the world. But I don't follow him now because he's sort of like, I know things. He's like, he's not telling you the other side of stuff.
With knives in their flesh,
don't play into him.
And then brought down the fire from heaven. He knew why Orientals poured out their blood before a woman to inspire her with physical love. He knew how spilt blood cries for vengeance or mercy and fills the air with angels or demons. Blood is the instrument of dreams and multiplies images in the brain during sleep because it is full of the astral light. Its globules are bisexual, magnetized, and metalled, sympathetic and repelling. All forms and images in the world can be evoked from the physical soul of blood.
And everything, they're just really not thinking about what's going on. I just wanted you to watch a little bit of it until I get my webcam up.
Paracelsus. This truly universal medicine is based upon a spacious theory of light, called by adepts fluid or potable gold. Light, that creative agent, the vibrations of which are the movement and life of all things. Light, latent in universal ether, radiating about absorbing centers, which, being saturated, thereby project movement and life in their turn, so forming creative currents. Light, astralized in the stars, animalized in animals, humanized in human beings. Light, which vegetates in plants, glistens in metals, produces all forms of nature, and equilibrates all of the laws of universal sympathy. This is that light which exhibits the phenomena of magnetism, divined by Paracelsus, which tinctures in the blood, being released from the air as it is inhaled and discharged by the hermetic bellows of the lungs. The blood then becomes a true elixir of life, wherein ruby and magnetic globules of vital light float in a slightly gilded fluid. These globules are actual seeds, ready to assume all forms of that world whereof the human body is an abridgment. They can become rarefied and coagulated, so renewing the humors which circulate in the nerves and in the flesh encompassing the bones. They radiate outside, or rather, in rarefying, they are drawn by the currents of light and circulate in the astral body, that interior and luminous body which is dilated by the imagination of ecstatics, so that their blood sometimes colors objects at a distance when these have been penetrated and identified with the astral body. In a special work on occult medicine, that which is stated here will be proved. However strange and paradoxical it may seem at first sight to men of science. Such were the bases of medicine as put forward by Paracelsus. He cured by sympathy of light. He administered medicaments not to the outward material body, which is entirely passive, which can be rent and cut up without feeling anything when the astral body has withdrawn, but to the inward medium, to that vehicle which is the source of sensations. The quintessence of these he renewed by sympathetic quintessences. For example, he healed wounds by applying powerful reactives to the spilt blood, thus sending back its physical soul and purified sap to the body. Or
Now that's, if you
So
see,
that's what the
that's what
Baphomets
you
are
do, blood over
doing
intent.
on babies
Did you hear all that?
on the altar with their blood because it's pure.
Everything he said
They're
is true.
jumping on one
This
another,
Satan has got
chakras
your
to
way
get
out.
to where they're
He's not the
going.
bad guy.
A man and
That
a
sun
woman,
above
not,
your head
not,
is
not
conscious.
as the one.
Our blood is the seeds that sends out the
Now,
current.
this
Did you
blood
hear
of over
that?
10 people,
The healing
they've
light.
wondered why I
So,
haven't done it. Because
that's why you do
of this name,
blood
the
over intent.
13th angel, when I
had
got
a brother
offered
on
the
here,
deal
and I know
to
he's
give
a
it
little
up,
confused why I did it.
and because I never
But
gave
Bruce,
it up to the
that's
other
why
God,
I did.
you know
blood
what he
over
said
intent.
to me back?
Because I know
He
things
said,
like that, and
I
you don't know him
have
until
given
you
him
do
hope,
over intent.
okay? Because
You
this
just
channel,
can't get out of the
they
Jesus
tried to make out
It's
like
a
he's
virus.
Satan. I gave
It's not real.
I
We
gave
are real.
him
We are
hope.
the creators. We can
Okay,
control
so
the
if
matrix.
you guys are looking at him
This
as the
Satan
devil,
has your
I
way
gave
out.
him
He has your
hope
own
of
way.
what I'm doing. And what
He
I've
took
been
a hold
saying
of
over
that
my channel,
elemental
I am
being.
here
Did
to
you
stop
hear?
all
Blood,
sacrifices.
elemental being. You have to study. You cannot
Baby's
judge
blood and this and that spilled on the
everything by
altar is
what
just
you
not
have
right.
learned, because everything you've learned is
It is
right.
just not.
So that's why you do blood over intent. Look it up.
Tani Far has got my back. Oh,
I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. I intend to release everything he said is true. This Satan has got your way out. He's not the bad guy. That sun above your head is conscious. Our blood is the seeds that sends out the current. Did you hear that? The healing light. So that's why you do blood over intent. I had a brother on here, and I know he's real confused why I did it. But Bruce, that's why I did the blood over intent. Because I know things like that, and you don't know them until
okay, I just want you to hear that. But Bruce is not confused. I don't judge anyone. Everybody's got their own way. And this blood over tent, that's their way. And they want to be part of Jehovah's 144,000. It might be a bigger picture than that, okay? Because I'm seeing a bigger picture than that. What I've experienced, I've died before, and I've looked down at this world as a TV screen, and then I'm on top of people's shoulders, and I'm hearing lie there, and there. And all through my video, this is my truth, my experience. I've had all this in my head that long ago. I was in a place back then. I was really connected to the earth. And that's how come I found that we are nature's children. And this force which is behind me, and this force which is coming, it has the power from what you have behind you, okay, guys? And you find that from loving it. You got to love yourself first. You got to be the truth to have that backing. And this other, okay, just leave it as that, because some things have been happening in my world, and just got to keep it, but it's about timing, and some things can't. It's just not. Yes, okay. Love yous all. Peace out. Peace within. Peace within.